Hello there YouTube, what is up? I am Galadite74 and in today's video I have a pretty special video. This one is UPA semifinals. Just like our other playoff games this season, we are having another rematch. This one is against RazorClaw and his Townsville Tyranitars. His YouTube link will be in the description below, as well as every other coach, my Twitter, and the UPA fan server. Now this game is pretty big because I like to consider it past the point of no return, and I say that because we are UPA Season 1 champions and we were trying to defend our title. I went into the season, especially into the playoffs, not thinking we would defend it because our regular season was quite shaky and our first matchup was 50-50. There was a Weavile that was really scary. Obviously we're in semifinals now, and that back-to-back championship thing could be a serious statement. We have an actual legit shot of doing it, which would be very, very awesome. Obviously it's not over yet. We still have to win this game, and if we win this game, win in finals. And a side note to add on to this is that it's me versus Razor. The other matchup is Jack versus Q. It is so similar to BBL, and if we win this game, we guaranteed get a BBL playoffs rematch in some fashion, which would be very awesome, but also kind of scary. I keep bringing this up because we did beat RazorClaw in the regular season, and that was probably due to really good matchup. And our matchup in this game is very good still, despite changes that I have made. So if we stick to our game plan and play pretty well, I think we have a legit shot of winning this game. But that's all I have to really talk about in terms of introduction. We can start talking about the team now. Razor's team is the exact same as last time. It is Dragonite, Volcanion, Magnezone, SILVALLY, Ribombee, Zygarde, Sharpedo, Mesprit, Pissimian, Articuno, Garbodor, and Crustle. My team is a little bit different. I made transactions after this game, so it doesn't really matter because my matchup is still amazing. In fact, it could be even better. I say that because the big threats last time were Sharpedo, Magnezone, and kind of Volcanion. I have a Goodra now, so Volcanion is never an issue. Magnezone is easier to deal with. Sharpedo is the one thing on this team that is still very scary, and something that I still have to very heavy prep for. It is a mon that he does like to use. He did bring it last game, but he didn't do much with it, which is pretty nice. So hopefully we can kind of repeat that and make sure it doesn't do anything again. Other than that, there's nothing on this team that is actually crazy scary. Some SILVALLY types do give me, really do disrupt my game plan, but nothing that will actually, destroy my team. Choice Specs Magnezone can still wear down my team pretty fast, considering I am not bringing Rotom Mow, so that is quite scary. Finally, set up Dragonite, though it's not the biggest deal in the world, it could still do something in this matchup, so I do have to be very weary of that. The reason I am a little bit worried about this game is because last game, again, we did win in a pretty nice fashion with a nice solid game plan. Stuff like Scolipede went ham, Rotom Mow Specs went pretty crazy. Both of those mons aren't coming, so I went a completely different route with my offense. Just because my matchup was so good, I still feel like we're going to be sort of okay, but just the comfort of knowing that those mons could do a whole lot of work aren't coming is a little bit scary. But there's not really, again, nothing crazy scary about his team initially besides the Shark and maybe some Magnezone sets. So besides that, that's just kind of looking at his team. The game plan I have for me is to use offensive Jirachi and pivot around early. I did that last game, but I brought defensive Jirachi, so hopefully offense can kind of do that job. I have Spec Chandelure that just kind of claims a kill if it comes in. And then finally, I have some good defensive pieces to my team that make it to where I won't lose to set up Dragonite on the spot. I won't lose to Dragon Dance Zygarde or Quiver Dance Ribombee on the spot. So as long as I keep something healthy in the end, I think I'm going to be okay. That's going to wrap it up for this game plan here. The mons I am bringing, this is it. It is Goodra, Hippowdon, Jirachi, Primarina, Aerodactyl, and Chandelure. We can start talking about Goodra. This is one mon that I didn't have on the team when we initially fought. This is a great set. It's a Salt Vest with good defensive investment. This lets me take an Ice Fang from Life Orb Sharpedo after Rocks, I believe is a calc for that. 4 attacks. Earthquake is for the zone, though Flamethrower is probably just better for it because I am minus attack. Dragon Pulse, Earthquake, Thunderbolt. This is my Magnezone switch-in as well as my Volcanion switch-in. Volcanion does nothing in this game until Goodra is gone, which is amazing. He didn't bring it last time, though I fully expect him to bring it this time. And it's still not that scary with the Goodra running around. Again, for Magnezone as well, this can actually take on Ribombee if I don't care about its health as much. And it can also, the same thing with Sharpedo. I can switch into Mesprit because I don't have a great pivot, considering knockoff is pretty spammable. And that's it. That's all Goodra's job is. But it's very important because without it, Magnezone can claim a kill, Volcanion claims a kill. So I do need to keep it around for those mons. Second is Hippowdon. This is a very awesome set with Yawn. Last time I had Rock Slide just as a neutral coverage for Ribombee and Dragonite. This time I felt like Yawn was a little bit better, just in case it was like Magnet Rise Magnezone and it was the last mon. That was a little scary in the end game last time. If I have Yawn, it doesn't do anything, so I'm not really worried about that. It shuts down Ribombee, shuts down Dragonite, shuts down anything really, and it's just really good utility. Whirlwind for the same reasons if something is already asleep, and then Slack Off just for recovery. Rocks are very nice in this game, but considering most of those mons are going to be running boots like Volcanion, Ribombee, Dragonite, I don't think rocks were really worth it. So spoilers, I'm not bringing it, as our Jirachi set is offensive with Dual Stab, U-Turn, Ice Punch. I didn't run Drain Punch for zone because A, it wasn't 2-coing, and B, everything on this team not named Jirachi and Primarina can kind of 1v1 Magnezone in the right scenarios. So I thought, let's take out Drain Punch, put Ice Punch, and then all of a sudden, Jirachi deals with everything on this team. I can't 1v1 Zygarde, of course. I thought about going Scarf, but being locked into one move kind of hurt me more than helped. And I have Cobra Berry for the Sharpedo, just like last time, so I can tank a Dark move and U-turn and kill it. Dual Stab murders his low tiers, and U-turn on Mesprit is also very nice. So there's not really one mon that can come in besides Zone and deal with Rachi. Hopefully he doesn't go that route. I was a little scared of Magnet Pool, but then, you know, U-turn exists. So this is our Jirachi set. This is Primarina next, max HP, max defense, very unique set with Calm Mind, Draining Kiss, Toxic Protect. I went very back and forth between Calm Mind and Flip Turn, but Calm Mind's late game could be very nice because Volcanion could be chipped, Magnezone could be chipped, and I can actually 1v1, at least Volcanion. And if Zone is very defensive, I might be able to 1v1 that, if it is low, of course. But this first priority is to switch into the Sharpedo. It's my main way to defensively deal with it, as well as a special Dragonite, something that also kind of was ringing in my head. Could 1v1 Zygarde, Passimian if it's not banded, Crustle, even though I don't think Crustle's coming, stuff like that. Calm Mind was just super helpful for the abundance of special attackers that Razor has on his team. So that's why I brought this set. Next is Aerodactyl with boots with a little bit of HP. Just Dual Stab, Earthquake, Ice Fang. I had to run Ice Fang over Dragon Claw because Dragon Claw doesn't OHKO Zygarde 10. Ice Fang does. Dual Stab, I already mentioned in the last video that his team straight up folds to Edgequake. That is still true. Defensive Mesprit and some SILVALLY forms are the only sets that Aerodactyl cannot beat. And I do granted expect one of those things to come, probably defensive Mesprit. So I do have to chip that down before Aerodactyl can put in a whole bunch of work. Finally, this is a nice HP investment because it actually allows me to take quite a few number of hits at +1. I can always tank a Ribombee Moonblast at +1. I'm pretty sure I can live a Dragonite hit. I forget what it was. Maybe Dragon Claw? That might be wrong. Zygarde 1000 arrows, I'm pretty sure I tank one that's not banded, so that's pretty cool. I can always just live hits from full, which is really nice. Finally, we have Choice Spec Chandelure. I've been bringing Choice Scarf a lot in this playoff run and lately, so I thought Specs would be a little bit better in this game. Aerodactyl and Jirachi already provide me with pretty good offensive speed tiers, so I didn't have to worry about it as much in this game. He's got, I think, like 3 or 4 Mons at base 80, and I have 2 or 3 as well, so that is a little bit scary to possibly speed tie with those Mons. But if I win the speed tie, I guaranteed kind of get a kill. His dark type is Sharpedo, which does not switch into Choice Spec Chandelure, and SILVALLY normal, which I don't expect to come if he brings SILVALLY. So Shadow Ball was insanely free in this game, and that's why I really liked it in this matchup here. And this is just hopefully used to get in early and just break through his team. That's kind of the goal with this squad, is to use Jirachi to pivot around early, force some switches with Yawn, with Hippo, and get Chandelure to, do some big damage. But that's going to wrap it up for this team builder. I don't think it was too long, which is pretty cool. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, the stakes are high. If we win this game, we move on to finals. If we don't, our season ends. So hopefully we can go out on top. Thank you guys for watching this team builder, and I will see you in the battle. Alright, here we are in the game. Good luck, have fun to RazorClaw or Heath. We see no Crustle, no Garbodor. We do see Articuno, which I actually do like that mon a lot. No Passimian, no Shark. No Shark, wow, that is awesome. I'm very happy about that. I don't think I saw Rabombi. No Magnezone, I think that was it. So we do see both the Zygarde and the Dragonite, which is interesting. I didn't think we'd see both, but here we are. This is a rematch from the regular season, though I say that very lightly because my team, I made transactions since, and I'm bringing a different team to begin with anyway, so I say that lightly. I'm either going to lead with Jirachi or Chandelure here. Jirachi is good against everything, except for Zygarde, and Chandelure is also good against everything except for the thing. I think Jirachi's still a little better. Yeah, I like that, just in case SILVALLY leads, and it's like a type that beats Chandelure. So, we'll lock that in. Good luck, have fun to Heath. I know Aqua knows their build, so a part of me wants to believe that there's going to be some shenanigans in this build. Because I mentioned probably in the team builder, my matchup is really good here, so he might have to get a little bit creative. We'll see. I could just straight up lose, too. He also has a Dragonite, as I've already fought a Dragonite once this week. I was kind of sick of it. They lead off with this. This is fine. I could U-turn. How important is Jirachi in this game? It's pretty nice. Do I want to risk them being Scarf turn 1? Part of me does not want to. I straight up die. Oh wait. Choice Scarf. I don't really see a point in risking it. I can just go Goodra. Goodra's really not as important now, because Magnezone's not here, so it's not as pressured to do as much in this game. So I can figure crossing the rest of this stuff out that I didn't really get to do during the thing. They overheat. That's telling me they might have been Choice Scarf. That is not Specs damage, so I definitely might be inclined to believe that that is Scarf. So we will keep an eye on that throughout the battle. Let's do this. Oh, they're a Jetpack, okay. Good bring. Really good bring. Wow, they didn't bring a lot of things. Jeez. Well, they have a bigger team, so. They bring out this. This thing is a little bit of a threat to my team. I'm going to switch out. And I think I just go into Hippowdon. Hippowdon is here for this thing and the Dragonite. And Primarina's better for the Dragonite, so we'll do that. I feel comfortable with this play here. And there's nothing in this world that Zygarde could do to really do a crazy ton to me. So, yeah, this is the situation we are in. They're going to go for 1,000 arrows. We'll see if this is banded. That brought me down to 157. Hippowdon. do this. 157. That did like 70 points of damage. It did 75. That is not banded. Good to know. Now I can, I guess, click Earthquake. What's my Mesprit switch in? Jirachi or Gudra? Apparently wants to yawn. Let's yawn. It's on the dog out or the cat. Hey, Grass Knot, really good play. I'm a little upset now that a Life Orb. Okay, I must have missed that earlier. I should have probably Earthquaked, but this is fine because literally the only thing Hippowdon's really here for is this and the Dragonite, and as I mentioned, Primarina is really good against the Dragonite. So I think I'm okay with this play. I think I do Slack Off just in case they switch out here. I'm willing to give them the Hippowdon if it means this thing's asleep. That means I get the freest Jirachi or the freest Shandy because this thing would be asleep. So it's really actually not that bad of a scenario. They're gonna give me. They're gonna take Hippowdon, but I'm gonna put this thing to sleep and get free offensive momentum. They're sleeping. Yep. Now it's either Chandelure or Jirachi. Chandelure looks so free. But so does Jirachi. I think Chandelure looks more free. This Shadow Ball should kill this, right? It's chipped already? Yeah. We'll just go for Shadow Ball. I say this just in case they still have a Volcanion, and while I have a really good switch into that still, Jirachi does kind of let that in, while this lets nothing in unless it's SILVALLY normal, and if it is, good bring. I don't think it's going to be SILVALLY normal. Could be dark. They withdraw. If it is, then this was a bad play. This is Volcanion. This does not take 2, I don't think. It's not Assault Vest, so definitely probably not. Ooh. Oh, but I guess the Death Drop. I'm sorry about that. That actually really sucks. With the Sand, that might have been a roll anyway. But it just makes my life easier. That's a really bulky Volcanion. I clicked the button again. Again, I'm sorry about that. Spit F drop. It makes this potential roll just not a roll. And even if it is, it'd probably be in his favor because it did less than half. So I do apologize for that. This thing is very fat though. Like max HP, max def type of build. Damn. I wanted a clean game, and that's just not clean. But I will say I am willing to sack my Chandelure to break the Dragonite's multi-scale, because at this point I can kind of just spam the button. Kills this, Zygarde dies, Mesprit dies. Articuno is pretty bulky, so I might have to switch out. They're going to give me this, so again, sorry about that Spit F drop. That's unfortunate. But this thing goes down. Cool. So Gudra's a lot less useful. Volcanion is dead. I wouldn't be shocked if something like Articuno comes out here. Maybe SILVALLY, depending on the type. So yeah. SILVALLY, Articuno, Dragonite. I'm probably just going to attack this thing. This is really nice, but it's not crazy important because Jirachi goes stupid in this game. I'm going to Shadow Ball. I am absolute max speed, so at worst I speed tie with this. Hopefully I am faster. That would be really awesome. He has a lot of base 80s on his team, as well as I have 2 base 80s, so I'm not sure how he would have approached this situation. I'm faster, so I will get this thing's multi-scale. Cool. That does a chunk too. And I get a Spit Tap drop. Dude, Razor, if you're watching this, I am so sorry. This probably kills me. Yep. So I do lose Chandelure. It's fine. I don't really care too much. And now I just go Jirachi. And Jirachi is about to have a field day with this team. I could also go Aerodactyl. But I think I like Jirachi more. So we'll do that. Chandelure's dead. I'm just going to Ice Punch. Like, there's no sense in not doing that. So we will do the thing. No switching. It depends what the SILVALLY is still. Like, that thing could still beat me. Like a Swords Dance Flame Charge set I'm thinking about now. Though I do have a Primarina, so maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't want to risk that thing setting up, so I was, again, completely okay with this play here. Another mon looking really good is Primarina here. I said it wasn't going to do much, but now that I'm looking at this team and my build, it's going to do stuff. They withdraw, so they're going to save this. They're going to go into the Mesprit. That's fine. I'm going to Ice Punch into U-turn and go into Goodra. So we will do that. I could Iron Head and be that guy, but I'd rather not. Rocks aren't a big deal, so I'd rather just get this really good chip off. And go from there. Probably should have calced that. I think I'm going to in a second. I'm scared to be off my screen because I want to, like, make sure I don't miss anything here. Taking a Mesprit. U-turn should do a little less than half. That looks a little bit defensive, this Mesprit. So it could be like max HP or something. So it'll do less than half, like around 40-ish%. They actually just withdraw again. That's fine. Okay. They go into SILVALLY, and we can find out what type this is. Is that ground? I think that's ground. Which makes me a little upset that I don't have a water move on my Primarina right about now. Is this where I can just go into Goodra, I think? Oh, it tells, yeah, it's ground type. Man, I really wish I had that move on the thing. Let's go into Goodra. Not doing a crazy ton in this game here. It's nice to pivot into Mesprit, but it's, you know, fine. And I think I just Dragon Pulse. What's this mon? SILVALLY, ground. I'm just going to Dragon Pulse this thing. Do some damage to it. Their U-turn, that's fine. The Gooey's going to activate, but that doesn't matter. They have a pretty free switch in into Articuno here. But Articuno is not that scary because I have a Jirachi in the back. And okay, I just got to chip that SILVALLY down, I think. If I had Scald on the Primarina, that'd be really nice right now. But I still like the calm mindset that I have, because if I can set it up in front of something like the Mesprit maybe, or even the Dragonite, I think I'll be in a good spot. They do go into Articuno, yep. This will bounce off the Articuno, but I can go into Jirachi for free here. Yeah, that does like nothing. Well, that's, you know, that's respectable. Into Jirachi we go. Because this thing doesn't... I don't believe this thing gets coverage for Jirachi. I sure hope it doesn't. If they, like, U-turn and go into SILVALLY, that's fine. I just get more U-turn chip as they do. That's fine. That doesn't do a crazy ton. There's nothing they can go into besides maybe Mesprit, tank it, or SILVALLY, as I mentioned. And I am faster than SILVALLY. So it's just chipping it down as it comes back out. I don't think Ice Punch kills. No, not even close. So I don't want to risk that. I just U-turn and go back out into Goodra. I just need chip on things. That's all it comes down to. Aerodactyl will kill a lot of things, especially the SILVALLY. Once this thing's chipped, I'm in a really good spot. Because Aerodactyl kills Zygarde, it kills Dragonite, it kills Articuno. Mesprit and SILVALLY just need chip on it. So once again, I will U-turn, as I've mentioned here. Just go right back out on the Goodra. Get some good chip on this, yep. And then I will... I could go Primarina, but I'd rather keep its health. While Goodra's health, I don't really prioritize as much. And if they multi-attack or something, their speed will drop. So, they Tailwind. Really good bring. Whoa, okay. Oh, that's scary. Tailwind U-turn. I still think I Dragon Pulse anyway. Yeah, I'll still Dragon Pulse. Doesn't really change my play on this turn, but the following turns it might. They U-turn again, that's fine. They are chipping down my Goodra, but as I mentioned, it's not really that big of a deal. I want to get a Primarina Calc ready. Multi-attack's not doing too much. So their Tailwind, U-turn, I assume multi-attack, and I'm not sure what else they would be. Mesprit, okay, chip on this, really good. And I think I just stay in and hit it again. Yeah, that does a decent chunk. I think I just stay in and do it again, yeah. Calm Mind would be scary, but it's fine. It's scary, but not like the end of the world. I do have Ice Fang on my Aerodactyl for possibly doing the most damage to the SILVALLY. So that's something else to note. They withdraw. That's fine. Okay. They go into Articuno. That's okay. Fine. I think I go Jirachi again. How many turns of Tailwind? I will check. This will knock it down to around half. Yep. If it's one turn of Tailwind, I will switch out. Yep. And we'll go into Jirachi again. Because if SILVALLY comes out, the speed boost will be gone, and we'll be back to phase 1. Except I have more chip on things. Hopefully I'm not overlooking something, and hopefully I don't actually need the Goodra for something later on in the game. They just roost, that's fine. I'm just going to Iron Head. It does around half to this, if it's max HP. And you know how Jirachi goes. High chance to flinch. Iron Head. No sense in not doing it. It does a little more damage to the SILVALLY too, which is something I'm a big fan of. Let me get that calc out. That's SILVALLY Ghost. They switch out into SILVALLY up. So this is cool. Iron Head does around a quarter. Ground. I don't want to risk Ice Punch, so I will U-turn one more time. And then the next time this situation occurs, Jirachi beats this. So, yeah. Yeah, definitely. So, hopefully nothing crazy changes here. And I just go back out into Goodra as I've been doing. Again, not the crazy important mon on this team. I feel like I'm just reiterating myself over and over again, but this is how this cycle's going. They multi-attack, that is fine with me. That doesn't kill, which is cool. Gooey procs, which means I can probably be faster than this and fire off another Dragon Pulse. I could Flamethrower this time, expect maybe catching the Articuno, but I don't think that's really worth it. So we will just Dragon Pulse, yeah. But I think Ice Punch just kills this. SILVALLY Ground, your max HP. 37 min to max HP. Maybe not. It's only if I get a hit when it comes in. That's when I can Ice Punch for free. They withdraw. They're going to go out into the Articuno, so I guess Flamethrower would have been the better play, but that's fine. We'll hit this thing for some good damage here. And then I think we just go back out into Jirachi. It's the play I've been making, but I think it's a fine play. Iron Head is a roll to kill if it's max HP, granted in their favor to live, but it's an Iron Head from a Jirachi. I don't really care if they go into anything else because I beat every other mon at this point besides the SILVALLY if it's bulky. So this exchange doesn't even really matter to me. Hopefully they just attack me. Back out into this. They U-turn, okay, so gotta go through the cycle one more time solely because I don't want to risk not killing with Ice Punch and losing my Jirachi, because Jirachi is an inch away, like a centimeter away from winning this game. They go into Mesprit. That's fine, actually. I will U-turn against this and go out into Goodra as I've been doing. They are Tango Berry. That's fine. Okay. This will do like nothing then. Wow, that does nothing. Geez, that is bulky. And I can go into, I guess, Goodra again. Yeah. We'll go on to this. We haven't seen much from this Mesprit yet. They are Healing Wish into the Zygarde. That's clean. I do still have a full health Primarina in the back, so I'm not that scared. Or SILVALLY. Ooh. Ooh, that could be annoying. But I still have the Primarina, so it's fine. They had to choose one or the other. They go into SILVALLY. That's actually better for me. It does make this like annoying, but I have a Primarina, so I don't have to be too worried about it ever. Oh, jeez. Alright, well, I guess we're just back to chipping this thing down. I Dragon Pulse. They can kill me here, but it's fine. As they will do. And I have to go into Primarina. Gooey, whatever. I don't think I'm even faster on Primarina because I have no speed in there. Mesprit's dead, by the way. Let's just point that out. So, that's dead. Goodra's dead. Alright, Primarina. I really wish I had a water move at this point. Like, I really do. They don't know that, though. So, like, I could use that to my, like, favor. I think I Calm Mind once. Is there any physical move that this thing gets that can potentially hinder my, Mon here? No. It gets special moves, but that's not that scary. I Calm Mind. They could probably go Articuno here. Yep. And I think I just have to try and take this on. Articuno. I could still lose this game, like, very easily. Especially if they're really Spadef on this thing. They're not doing too much. I kind of want to protect to see what they're going to do. If they're sub, that's really bad. Their U-turn, their Roost, I don't think they're sub, actually. Let me protect once and see what they're going to do. If they have Toxic, I'm going to switch out. If they don't Toxic, I'm going to just stay in and attack. So we're at this stage. They're Hurricane, that is fine. That shouldn't really be doing too much to me. Yeah. We just Calm Mind again. This thing is really Spadef, that's why I want to do it like this. Yeah, that does nothing. Cool. Immediate confusion, so that sucks. But it shouldn't be that great of a deal. I do get the second Calm Mind off, which is awesome. And how much am I doing to the SILVALLY now? I have a lot of time. He's got a lot less time than I do, so I'm cool with this. Yeah. Let's do one more. And then I'll start attacking. This thing does have pressure. That's why that's a thing. Triple Axle, that's going to do nothing. They get one hit too, so, you know, whatever. This thing can't touch me, so that's good to know. I get my third Calm Mind off, which is cool. I will Draining Kiss once just to see the damage on this thing. Do I have to get up to +6 to actually 2-ko this? Yeah, probably, if it's like max Videf. They're already chipped down too, so I could just Toxic, actually. I don't see anything that stops me from clicking that. Yeah, let's do that. If SILVALLY wants to pivot in, they just get a Hurricane. Cool. Doesn't do much. I'm still confused. I do not hit myself any of those times, a little lucky for me. And this thing is now on a timer. Cool. And now I can just, I think, spam Draining Kiss here. I just need to not be confused when something like SILVALLY comes out. That's all it is. We'll Kiss once. They'll know my whole moveset, and they'll see that I have no water move. Triple Axle. Damage. It does like nothing. Oh my god. This is just so I'm at a reasonable amount of health on the SILVALLY. I'm confused again. Holy crap. How long does this last? I still don't hit myself, so it's fine. That is a 2-ko. Nice. And I get most of that health back. Yep. Really nice. Really nice. The Toxic's going to rack up so they can't pressure stall me. I just spam the button here. I don't need a crazy amount of them. They Hurricane and they're going to miss, so that sucks. Dragonite, I need to see. I don't... Oh, that's multi-scale. No multi-scale, it's dead. Cool. This is dead, and I'm pretty sure we just win the game here. Especially if they give me health on the Jirachi. I mean, on the SILVALLY. Zygarde has not burnt a turn of sleep, so it is guaranteed to sleep here. Dragonite needs to have Roost. They go on the SILVALLY, yeah. So, I just Kiss this. And we'll be good to go. I do want to sincerely apologize for the Spadef drops I got throughout this game, especially the one on Volcanion, because I really do believe that one mattered quite a bit. I don't know how it would have played. I do have a Goodra, but it made it to where I kept a lot more momentum than he lost so much because of that. That's why I say that mattered. So, yeah. Who knows? I could have got a low roll, but I kind of doubt it. And yeah, we're going to win this game off the back of Primarina. I almost didn't bring Calm Mind. I almost went Scald as I've been talking it up because of the Magnezone. I didn't like the idea of Mono Draining Kiss against that. But the reason I went this was because A, he does not like Magnezone, and B, maybe in a late game scenario where he's more bulky than anything, I Drain Kiss this. He would be chipped down already, and I would be at a point where I could just 1v1 it. Not sure, but they do Wing Beat. I am very bulky, so this will do nothing. I'll get all the health back from Draining Kiss. And we are going to move on to UPA Finals. That is very exciting. We won the championship last season, for context, and now we are in the finals again. We beat Tone pretty cleanly. I believe we beat Lukas pretty cleanly, though we did get a crit early on. And this game was a little bit more haxy, so I can only apologize so many times, jeez. But, yeah, I do know who we face. It is either a BBL semifinals rematch or a BBL finals rematch. So it's Jack versus Q. I'm not going to spoil it. You guys got to go check out their channel and figure out who we're going to be facing. I've never won back-to-back championships, so this would be really cool if we could get this accomplishment. But GG to RazorClaw. Make sure to go check out his channel. It will be linked in the description below. I'm sorry about this game. I wish it was cleaner. So, yeah. I kind of did my outro already. I could reflect on the game a bit more. Trying to think of how I stuck to my game plan here. I think I did a pretty good job with keeping, using Goodra early, using Chandelure to break, seeing Jirachi's potential in this game. That Magnezone wasn't here. It goes crazy. So, I'm happy I stuck to the game plan, even though my life was made easier. So that's going to wrap it up for this video. We're in finals, and hopefully I will see you guys there. Thank you for watching.